Tiller's battle to protect his patient's privacy from a grand jury. Takes Natasha Trolfa live in downtown Wichita with the story. Natasha.
So the Center for Reproductive Rights teamed up with Tiller's attorney trying to stop patient records from going to the grand jury. But after they were arguing that even those redacted documents wouldn't actually prevent that patient information from becoming public.
And the protections that the judge gave today didn't go anywhere near far enough.
So the grand jury is going to be allowed to continue its investigation, and we're pleased with that.
Another effort by Dr. George Tiller's attorney and the Center for Reproductive Rights to stop patient documents from going to the grand jury was overruled.
Whether the patient's identities would remain confidential by the exclusion of their names and identifying numbers is questionable at best.
Attorneys for Tiller and CFRR argued turning over nearly 2,000 patient records was a dangerous invasion of privacy and asked Judge Paul Buchanan to quash the subpoenas.
We think the constitutional dimensions of this case also compel similar restrictions and safeguards, and in fact, without those, the subpoena must absolutely be quashed.
The information that is in these records is highly personal and highly detailed.
Tiller's attorneys also argued the request was too broad, but the DA's office says the requests were more than reasonable.
But the reason for that was because the statute allowing a judicially sanctioned inquisition requires a reasonable suspicion to start it.
In the end, Buchanan ordered the document case numbers be turned over by Thursday, so those documents can begin a random selection process to go to the grand jury.
Dr. Tiller will use all deliberate speed to furnish those files to the district attorney.
Tiller's attorney and CFRR say they plan to appeal, still concerned for the privacy of the women involved.
The records will already be partially redacted.
Well, Kansans for Life say they don't want the identities revealed, they just want justice.
There's certain things that never become public, and in this case, it'll never become public. Any of the patients, any of their names, any of the information, their ages, nothing.
The grand jury has 90 days to file charges. 22 have passed. Now, on those file records that need to be turned in to DA by noon tomorrow, Judge Buchanan did grant Tiller's attorneys a little leeway, saying that they could work with the DA's office to possibly find a little bit of flexibility on that deadline. We're in downtown Wichita. Natasha Trolfa, Cake News.